¡Vaya!
The batter
Señor.
now as he swings and misses for strike one. Breaks his bat, pops it up, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one drilled left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a home run that time.
Ni que fuera, soy de fans.
That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Liner,
Let's go. Vamos, 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 vamos.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Trey Savage.
Métele un hit, métele un hit.
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three. He's going to have success on the hill today.
Pinango under it.
Toma ese hit. Toma.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strike.
Okay, poncho.
Tied him up with a fastball inside. 2 down, base is empty. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. First pitch misses.
Puerto Rico.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Un finquit. No saben jugar.
And welcome to those just tuning in. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and we've got no outs in the second. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
That one fouled off.
It's interesting. You have spring training, wonderful weather, and then most teams go north and it's chilly. So hitters have to kind of get through that for the first month and a half, and then everything evens out.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Cam Smith. Back up the middle and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jeremy Pena will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Line to left. 1 down.
Up next for the bat.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Puerto Rico.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Reed Detmers done for the day, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 70. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Low. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a foul ball.
Dímelo, Blas.
Out to short, Pena. To first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Oswald Peraza digs in now.
Tengo Wilson Cano.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Andaba perdida, Cano. Para que aquí estamos.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back after this on the show.
I'm in the field, I'm in the lead, gassed up and you running on E. Walk hard cause you standing on stilts, elevated cause the rock that I'm on, celebrated cause it's up and we gone.
Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Me gusta la plena, la plena, la plena.
Up next for the bat, third baseman, number 1.
Now
¿Qué me
Correa to hit.
cuenta, Cano, tanto tiempo?
Correa.
On a line out towards center. Trout going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself he's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Walker at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man at first, one away.
Pum.
Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Yo soy boricua,
Fired in
pa'
quickly.
que tú
So
lo
it's first and
sepas.
second with only one away.
Up next for Puerto Rico.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Grounder might be two. Flips it. There's one.
Safe.
And it's a double play to end the inning.
¿Qué?
3 innings complete. Puerto Rico out front 5-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Va.
Start of the fourth. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Shanuel.
Shanuel.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Pena. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Dice, bueno, vamos arriba, Puerto Rico.
Ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Trout. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Trout, a former Rookie of the Year, 34-year-old vet. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Dímelo. Let's go.
It's a strikeout.
Now there's a 3-pitch
5-0,
strikeout. He can do
5-0.
whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and he has thrown 4.
Dice, bueno, vamos arriba, Puerto
So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Close, but call the ball. Ball one.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jeremy.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. Ripped to right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the bat, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 2.
Vergüenza.
Line drive to short and caught.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué
Going
pasó?
back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but
Javi, ¿qué
you're
pasó?
some high fives. You know, when you've made great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
No
not
sé qué
everything is in your
pasó.
control.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. He is singled and he is flied to left. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Grounds 1 to short. Neto. They take the force out to escape a base. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And a good start to the inning, and he's into second with nobody out.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just
laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 5-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball. Stays alive.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
On the ground. Altuve. Throw to first in time. Now Jorge Soler. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 5th. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Angels get 1 on this double. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
que era stream de prueba en YouTube. JJblas is back, JJblas is back. Después después de una semana sin hacer stream en YouTube, JJblas is back. Zumba. JJblas is back, is back, is back, is back. Zumba. Tengo que subir un clips.